What's going on, America? This is Kevin in Kevin's Corner, and I am down here in Missouri. Okay, Sedalia, Missouri. I bet you ain't even know this place existed, did you? Yep, we about to have a little, I don't know, theme night tonight. Got my cowboy hat. And you know what? There's no snowflakes invited either. Let me tell you, speaking of snowflakes, have you been watching what the snowflakes have been doing in regards to Trump's pick for the Supreme Court justice, falling out prostrate on their stomachs, crying, weeping and wailing, walking around in sackcloth and ashes, throwing out all kind of statements like, you know what? We're all gonna die. That's what we're gonna do. And women's rights are gonna be rolled back tomorrow, ladies. When you go to sleep, you're gonna wake up into 1840. They're gonna tell you to, you know, your womb doesn't belong to yourself. And if I was a black person, I'd be afraid for my life right now, because I'm sure they're up there on the Supreme Court justice putting together ropes and figuring out how to take you guys back to Africa. They are going so far over the top, which we all knew they would. But see, here's the thing you got to look at. If Donald Trump, and see, for all those people out there who don't realize what's going on and why the liberals are acting like they're acting, they have an agenda that they have been trying to implement for years that will infringe upon not only the conservatives' rights, but also the liberals' rights, or the people who think they're fighting for a good cause with the liberals. So if you like freedom of speech, if you are a person who's liberal but own your own guns, if you are a person who likes to keep more money in your pocket and have less control by the government, if you are a religious person, because see, this what gets me, a lot of black people who love the Democratic Party and love all the conservatism and liberalisms, and they are hateful towards Donald Trump, but yet they go to church every Sunday, shouting, clapping, dancing, preacher getting up there preaching against sin. Ha! You gotta live right. Well, what happens when liberalism kicks in full go and they start saying, you can't preach that because that's hate speech, just like they're doing right now, running around attacking people, harassing people, all of these things. You don't think they're gonna come for you after a while? See, picking a Supreme Court justice is saving a lot of people from themselves because they don't know better. Yeah, they will later on. See, it's kind of like a kid that don't realize why it's wrong to run out in the street after a ball. But the parent is saying, you know what, at this point, they don't realize that if they run out after the ball, because all they're looking at is the red ball. They don't realize that if they run out after the ball, that a 2-ton vehicle traveling at 50 miles per hour hitting their little body will kill them. So what I'm gonna have to do is make that decision for them by spanking their butts whenever they even think about stepping off the curb. As they get older, they look and say, wow, mom or dad protected me from getting killed because I was tempted to run out after the ball every time. And you know what, all of the people who've been brainwashed by the liberals, when President Trump picked the Supreme Court justice, you got protected from yourself. See, right now what they're doing is they're running out after the little red ball, which represents the funky, dirty liberal media, the funky, dirty Democrats, and some of the other leaders in the liberal party. And so what they're doing is they're running out after the ball. Now, if you really had some sense, you would see it's danger out there. Yeah, it looks fun. The ball is shiny, but there's a lot of cars coming. And right now, the liberals and the Democrats have a lot of plans for America that people don't see is coming. And they're just running out there after the little red ball, which is going to get you hurt. But later on, you'll thank us for it when you're able to say what you want to say, preach what you want to preach, go where you want to go, and you're not looking at our whole country just being overran because they don't care anything about law and order. It's like, let everything just happen, you know. But right now what they are doing is they're throwing out so many fear tactics, it's unbelievable. Imagine if Hillary Clinton would have gotten office and she would have got 2 liberal Supreme Court picks. Thank you, Jesus. That's what everybody should be saying. Thank you. Even if you ain't a Christian, you should be talking about some thank you, Jesus. Because if she would have got in, the floodgates would be open right now and it would be open season. And frankly, I hope he gets another pick before he gets out of there. And what's crazy is the liberals had the nerve to get mad at Justice Kennedy for retiring. The man was like 81 years old, 82, something like that. See, they're so self-serving that they would have wanted a person, they could be 98 years old. No, you can't retire, but I just want to spend time with my kids. And no, get your butt back out there and you wait until we get a liberal president in. That's what you're going to do. But I can't even read the dockets. We don't care about that. We just want you to hang around for our pleasures and our benefits. That's all they're worried about. And it's a shame. But let's continue to follow this madness and see how they just flip out and fall out in the street and throw pity parties and whine and throw all these crazy threats out there that, oh my God, our country's being taken over. All the fear tactics that don't really exist. Because at the end of the day, nothing's going to change except for they're going to honor the Constitution. And that's what they don't like. It's that pesky Constitution that's standing in the way of all of their social agendas, all of their global agendas. Yeah, they don't like law and order, and that is why they're mad, because a constitutionalist is going to get in there and say, no, we're not going to get caught up in all the rhetoric, the emotional jargon, whatever. We're going to implement the law, the Constitution. And you know the Democrats they don't like that. So anyway, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Oh, thank you. We need about 4 or 5 more of those on the justice too. Anyway, God bless you. If you like this video, hit like. Man, it is hotter than a mug down here. And look at that, y'all. That's a real barn. When's the last time you seen one of those? Anyway, all right, God bless you. See you next time in Kevin's Corner. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook. Also, subscribe to Kevin's Corner's Facebook page, but I also got a Minorities for Trump page. And on Wednesday nights, I do a live radio blog talk show. Be posted in the links below and also on my Facebook page. And finally, if you want to donate to Kevin's Corner, there's links in the bottom to do so. God bless.